It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A 5-yard pickup.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It's a gain of 3. And a Giants first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Giants.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fighting, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Third on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Christian McCaffrey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Newton on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Newton's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. That's a big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Newton with the give.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st down, Giants.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Stepping, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Demir Bird returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Barkley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, right side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 8. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 57 yards on the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Newton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
3rd and long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Tate. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And a loose football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bird on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
At the 18-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Newton. And that's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Tate on the return. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Barkley. And he works works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Anderson, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Off play action, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Switch up. Mike 7. Mike 7. Get ready. Greg. 7. Right here. 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 3 yards to
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Newton, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
a 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Second and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And Tate's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fighting through. He's still fighting forward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Alvin Kamara. 58 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Bird now ready to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. But then get the ball back. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. And then 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 get the ball Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Bird now ready to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Newton to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold.